Okay.
All right, wonderful. So, good morning. Come in and take a seat. Can you tell me your full name, please? What shall I call you?
Okay. My name is Wang Xiaowen.
Mhm. Can I see your identification, please?
Yeah, here you are.
Mhm. Now, in this first part, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about work or study. Do you work or study?
Um, yeah, I'm studying and I'm a student now. Uh, I learned the finance subject and I'm so into it. And when I have a lot of time, I studied and I read some books about finance uh in that in at libraries.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Why do you choose that major?
nature.
Yes, what is your major?
My I majored in finance and I think it's a magical subject and it can teach me to um um manage invest how to invest and I'm so interested.
Hmm. Okay. So let's move on to the topic of pets and animals. What is your favorite animal and why?
Uh, yeah, my favorite animal is a monkey because I think it's so intelligent and it can imitate human beings such as playing basketball, playing soccer, and so on. So I think it's so interesting. Yeah.
Great. So, what is the most popular animal in China?
Well, it must be the panda. You know, panda is a treasure in China, and when I have a lot of time, I um, when I go to the Sichuan province um I can I can see a panda in Sichuan zones.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, have you ever had a pet before?
Mm, no, I haven't have a pet before because uh I'm so feel it. Although I I very like I very like them, but I'm so feel them. I I feel them will I feel them them touch me and um I I feel I feel I will get hurt from them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, if you will have a pet, where do you prefer to keep your pet, indoors or outdoors?
Um Maybe I will keep my pets indoors because uh, although although keep pets outdoors it must be fresh air. Mm, keep keep those indoors may more safety, and I can see them everywhere, and I think I can look after them well.
Mhm. Very good. So, I'd like to move on to talk about getting lost. Have you ever lost your way?
Yeah, of course, if I remember clearly, last summer holiday when I went to Shanghai, I just lost myself when I traveled band and I was so picnic mm, and at last I got help from police and I found the way finally.
Mm, all right. How can you find your way when you are lost?
Well, like I said before, I I found my way from please help. At first, I just want to take on my phone to look at the Gaza apps, but unfortunately, I found my apps were not buried. So I went to a police office to get help. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So, can you read the map when you get lost?
Mm, well, of course, I will read a map when I get first. Um, and I will use the electronic maps like Google Maps, which is my favorite maps um to find the way because I I haven't have the uh I haven't have the directions in finding ways, and I always should use the Google Maps to find some direction. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. All right. So, have you ever helped someone who got lost?
unfortunately, no. When someone wants to ask me for help, I will let them know. I I'm just not family to these laws, and I will ask them to get help from others.
Okay, thank you so much. So, that's the end of part one. So, let's proceed to part two. Next, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, I will give you 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. So you can make a notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Have you prepared your pen and paper?
My pen. Yeah.
All right. I'd
Uh,
like
are
you,
you there?
yeah. All right. So I'm gonna send you a cue card. All right, and please confirm to me if you had seen it or not. Okay. So yeah, let me send it to you. All right. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Can you see it? I sent it in the chat box.
Yeah, I see.
All right.
I will write
Wonderful.
now.
Okay, so kindly describe an item on which you spent more than expected. You should say what it is, how much you spent on it, why you bought it, and explain why you think you spent more than expected. And of course, I will give you 1 minute to think and 2 minutes to share. Timer starts now for you to think of your answers. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go, Jane.
Well, I'd like to tell you about a time when I bought some Lego blockers. And well, if I remember clearly, it was last year. actually in the middle of my summer holiday. When I had a lot of time, I just decided to go to a local store in a mall. And well, there is a mall just down the road from where I live. It just took me about 5 minutes to work there, which is super convenient. And it's extremely big, maybe 1,000 square meters in size. And also there are 5 floors. On the first floor, there is a lookout store, which is my favorite place to hang out. And well, when I bought lookout, it was a fancy transformer, and I was soon attracted by its cool shape. So I didn't pay much attention to the price tag, and I couldn't help buying a big lookout. And when I paid, I found it was very expensive, which cost me 2,000 RMB. Uh, I, oh, although it cost me an arm and a leg, I was still on corner because it was a limited edition, and I like to collect different kinds of Legos such as robots, baby dolls, transformers, helicopter, and so on. I display them in my bedroom, and when my friends come to my house, I often invited them to visit my Lego models. Although I think it is a very worthwhile thing. Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. You have managed the time well. Good job. So let's continue. Let's have the part four. Okay. So we've been talking about the item which costs you a lot, and I'd like to discuss some general questions related to it. All right. So, do you
Mm-hmm.
often buy more than you expected?
Mm, yeah. Because um I I can't save my money, and I have a lot of um I love a lot of interesting things, and I like to buy different kinds of things when I go to the mall centers. Such as for example, I like to buy shoes because I'm a shoe buff, and I like to buy some toys to play. So I can't I can't I c- can't wait to buy them, and I can't focus on this price, and I often buy something expected from my buy something over from my expect.
Hmm. Okay, thank you. So, what do you think young people spend most of their money on?
Mm, well, from my point of view, mm, with the uh, development of society, young people have more stress on uh, commodity price, and they should support their uh, whole family. So I think they will spend uh, their most salary to um, to give their house rent or their house rent, and also I think they should give some money um, to to buy 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 3 meals on daily life to their family.
Okay, thank you. So, do you think it is important to save money and why?
Yeah, of course, I think it's so important because maybe sometimes we will meet some uh, sudden disease, and in this under this cir- circumstance, we should use much money than we expect, and so we should use the money um we saved before um to solve this problem.
Mhm. Okay, thank you. So, do people buy things they don't need?
Hmm. Well, I think it depends on different situations. Because if this situation is the things is your friends like, and you want to buy these things for your friends or your family members to as a gift. Uh, Although it isn't your like, but you will buy them for your friends or family. But if the things is you want to buy for yourself, if you don't like them, you must you you mustn't buy them. Yeah, you will choose your favorite or choose something you like.
Okay, thank you so much. Wonderful. So, okay. So, how was it? What you feel? Yeah,
Maybe mm,
about your
I think
answers.
I think from part three, I think my free my worst frequent is can't say the whale. Um, Maybe I think my score is 5.5.
Okay, yeah, actually. All right, you're right. So I just wanna let you know, I'm gonna give you a tip, okay? So actually, you have a good pronunciation. I don't have any problem about that. So you can connect your words. Say, for example, how much you spent on it. Spend on it, right? Do not think that there are spaces. Okay, to get a higher band as well, and it will help you to sound like an American native speaker as well. Have you noticed? Okay, say for example, you're gonna read something. Okay, how are you, right? How are you? It's not how
How
are
are
you,
you?
right? How are you,
How are you?
right? Have you
How are
noticed?
you?
Yeah, right. Okay, so yes, because that's the tip or number one tip to sound like an American native speaker. All right. Okay, do not divide the
Okay.
words. Yes. Okay, so you can say I am currently studying, and for you to refrain using you can use some fillers like actually, like that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. Use some fillers. I am currently studying at, right. I'm not using spaces, right? Imitate, good job. You were able to use this word. Okay. So I just wanna let you know about some C2 words. What are C2 words? There are words also that we also call elementary words. Elementary words are the words that we can first think of. Right. Say, for example, happy. Even a kid can understand that word, right? hmm So that should be considered as an elementary word. So, but if you will use perceive, that's another word for the word uh, see. Okay, so this is a C2 word. How do you see me? How do you perceive me? Okay, so it can help you to get a higher band in IELTS. But don't worry, I will send you a book and lots of notes later. And I can see pandas. It should be plural. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I have some tips. You can use some linking words, Jane. Okay. What are linking words? To tell you the truth, like this. Personally speaking, like that. Okay. Yeah. And also, firstly, okay, let me show you a share screen so that I can show you what are these. It can help you to get a higher band in coherence and fluency. All right, for your answers to sound more organized. Okay, so anyway, let me show you these. All right, Jane, hello. Hello, can
Hello.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. Hello, can you see it?
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
can see. I can see.
Wonderful.
Fine.
Yeah, yes, great. So let me show you this one, the four criterias. Yes, since your exam is coming. All right. Connect your sentences by linking words and sign points. Right. Okay. So what are linking words? These are the linking words. To begin, I love running outside. Furthermore, okay, these are the linking words. It will help you to connect your ideas.
Maybe it shoot for part three.
Oh, yeah. Actually, these are part one questions. Yeah. Part one, you have to speak around 2 to 3 sentences, but not too short and not too long. However, in part three,
Okay.
you have to speak more. Okay. And for you to give more logical answers, anyway, you did well in this part. Okay. You can use PREC, point, reason, example, or your explanation, right? And conclusion. Say, for example, do you like living in your house? Yes, I really enjoy. Instead of saying like, the word like is too simple, right? We hear it all the time, everywhere, anywhere. So you may use enjoy or love. I really enjoy living in my house because it's extremely spacious, right? As you can see, all right, these are vocabulary
Spacious.
words. Yeah, spacious means there's a lot of space. Yeah, space. Okay, all right, spacious. Okay, don't worry, we can find the meaning
Broad,
later. Yes, yes.
widen,
Well,
widen.
yes, white. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. All right. Anyway, I want to use the translator later. Yeah. Okay. So comfortable and well furnished. All right. So you can see lots of things around you, right? Okay. Like there are lots of appliances. hmm Okay, don't worry about the time. Yeah, here. Okay. Can you see the? Okay.
We are
金星
furnished.
夫妻. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's it. These are vocabulary words or C2 words, right? So I have a large bed. So now, as you can see, all right, the speaker is already describing what's in it and explain everything, the environment. So it should be descriptive. You should describe or 描述, right?
Yes.
But it's okay not to put
Mm.
any conclusion if you think that your answer is long enough. hmm Very peaceful. That's it. It's okay. So here, for criteria, okay. Yeah. Extend your answers, add all the relevant details, speak smoothly and continuously. Okay, so that's it, right? Speak smoothly and continuously. Use pausing correctly. No space that much, right? Most especially some words like how are you? You have to connect them, right?
How are you?
Yes. And also, if the next letter is a vowel, what is a vowel? A, E, I, O, U, right? You just have to connect them, right? How are you? How are you? How's
How
everything
are you?
going? Yeah, that's it.
How
Yeah.
is everything
Mhm.
going?
Yeah, great. So you can also use some idioms. Are you familiar with idioms? Mhm. Like over the moon. Gee. Okay. So idioms like the word over the moon, that means happy. This one. Extremely
Okay.
pleased and happy. Okay, it can help you to get a higher band lexical resource or vocabulary. On my last birthday, okay, when my girlfriend told me I was over the moon. Mhm. The trip was actually a surprise, and when my girlfriend told me I was over the moon. Mhm.
Okay.
So there are
I know.
lots. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's go back. And anyway, I will send you all of these later. Okay, right after the class.
Okay. You will send the feedback to me on YouTube.
Yes. Yes, of course,
And
definitely yes.
I want to know my score. This test. Maybe you
Okay.
will give me.
Of course, I can give you 5.5 for now. However, I believe it will increase. Mm-hmm. All right. I will send
I
you.
want to know what is my problem.
Okay, so just use some linking words, okay, to connect the ideas
Thinking.
and use some idioms. Actually, you have used lots of vocabulary words. I love the way you speak. I could say that you are a quick thinker in part two and three. Okay, good job for that. And I cannot feel that you were pressured. You are confident, and that's a good thing. That's very important, right? Because if you are confident, the most likely people will believe you, right? If you are confused, then no one will. Hmm. So that's a good thing. Just use some idioms. You just have to use more advanced words and the tenses, okay? Grammar. I have had. Use some other tenses. I will. Okay, we should not only use present tense or past tense. And also, you have used. Okay, you love buying shoes.
And,
Uppers. Hello, yeah.
and I want to know my free my word my free can it can is the okay free
Your. I'm
can
sorry. Your. Mm-hmm.
yeah
Could you write it? Your. I'm sorry.
free can
Free. Tent. Could you write it? Thank you.
uh no my
Your
fluency I want to
fluency
know
and
my fluency
okay.
yeah
All right, for fluency and coherence, yes, that's it. You just have to use linking words. Okay, so please work on it. Okay, don't worry, I will send you a lot. And for pronunciation, please just connect the words. Actually, I can understand you clearly. You have a British accent. You just have to connect your words more. Okay, and
okay I know
use idioms for vocabulary. Okay, use idioms and more advanced word. You can use costly, expensive, pricey. Okay, and the tenses. And also for the grammar, I have heard you have said, I often invited them. Hmm. So you can say, I often invite them. Why invite? Because it's present tense, right? Hmm. You cannot say
mm,
it just happened in the past because we do not know the next day if they will come around, right? Okay, you will invite them. Okay, I often invite them. But when you say, I had invited them or I invited them last night to come over, right? So, of course,
oh
that's definitely past.
oh
But often, it's unpredictable. We do not know, right? Maybe tomorrow or
I,
later. Yeah.
okay I want to know my score is it must be 5.5 or maybe more about
Six. Yes,
moreover.
5.5 to 6. Yes, actually, 5.5 to 6. But
Uh,
I
the the
believe that
lowest is the lowest is 5.5,
yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And I'm gonna send you some tips later.
Okay.
And I believe in you.
You are so beautiful and Merry Christmas.
Oh, you believe in Christmas. Anyway, thank you. And I'm so happy to hear your voice. Hi, Jane. Hoping
Okay,
to see
bye
you.
bye.
So I
Goodbye.
really enjoy your day. 谢谢，再见。
再见。
Yeah, keep in touch.
嗯。